thought I would do a game of Crohn's update today and share with y'all first a short history for the new subs. Hey, wait a minute. I think you got something on your face here. Hang on. Now, is that better? Can you see better? Hi guys, welcome to Blackpack Homestead. Today is going to be yet another kind of different video. It's going to be I think it's like maybe my second or third true update on my Game of Crohns playlist. And I thought that since I've been having so many issues lately, talking about my magnesium deficiency, talking about, you know, my B12 and the fact that I don't have colon and all that good stuff. So I'm going to try to condense that down into the short history at the beginning of this video. So let's get to it. In 1987, I was 12 turning 13 in April of 1987. I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis is an autoimmune system disease, but it only affects the colon, and it only affects the lining of the colon. It doesn't go into the wall of the intestine. So then you fast forward to I'm 15 years old, pretty used to having this issue by now, and I have my first hospital stay and my first mention of surgery. Thank the Lord I didn't have to have surgery at that first hospital stay, but shortly thereafter, in 1990, I had to have my first surgery where they removed my colon, and they said that, oh, she has ulcerative colitis, we'll remove her colon, her large intestine, and then she'll be cured, and we'll create a little pouch inside out of small intestine, and she'll go to the bathroom like everybody else, you know, after a short little while with an ostomy. And, you know, I was like, okay, so we did it, because my mom was always, you know, I didn't want to have the surgery. I didn't have to. It was ultimately my choice. So I had the surgery, went back and finished high school, started taking classes at AV Tech to get into nursing school, did my CNA, and was working at the hospital as a nursing assistant, and goodness, these bugs. In 1993, my little internal pouch made out of small intestine starts to ulcerate, and I fought it for 6 months, and some people say it was Crohn's, some people say it was this bacterial growth called pouchitis. Nobody really knows. So I chose to go ahead and go to a permanent ostomy, which is what I have now. It's called an ileostomy. It is just the lower end of your small intestine. And then after 1993, 1997, I was diagnosed with iritis, which is an autoimmune system disease that tags along with Crohn's a lot of times. And between that and the pathology from the J pouch that was removed, they decided I had Crohn's. What's in that dirt that's so good that y'all gotta sniff and dig, huh? Saffy! Hey Mama, how are you today? Are you breathing good and everything? Are you? She has congestive heart failure as well, just like Ellie. So now we're gonna fast forward to 2010. I have a massive bowel obstruction, and I have to go to Duke because nobody in Nashville is willing to touch me, and go to Duke, have a surgery, end up with the short gut. Pretty much I had 200 centimeters, which I think comes out to about 6 feet of small intestine, and it's pretty much, I don't really absorb much of what I eat, which leads us to ankylosing spondylitis, which is my arthritis disease. Iritis is my eye disease, and they're all autoimmune, all from a hyperactive immune system, and that is how most autoimmune system diseases work. I was also diagnosed with gastric paresis in the middle of this, which means my stomach is paralyzed because of all the operations I've had. Now my stomach doesn't turn correctly. Yay! So basically that is in a nutshell how I come to have all the autoimmune system disease things. Okay, so let's go look at some chickens, and then we'll get on with the current situation. Hey, look, the Reds came to visit. Hello. Hello, my birdies. Hello, how are you? Aren't they pretty? This last year, and hey, Crowbar, you trying to mate her? I think Crowbar's trying to do the deed with that chicken. I'll have some cool crosses out of that if she stands still. So now that you know a little bit about my history, let's talk about what's kind of going on right now. It started last year, October 2019. I had a stomach virus I caught from my niece, you know, and I had diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, the whole gambit, and previous to that had the flu and been in the hospital. So I was already depleted. Mutant! So I was already depleted, and then when that stomach virus got me, it was basically the end of it, and I never recovered my magnesium. Like, it all washed out, and I never built my stores back up. And so in November last year is when I started having magnesium infusions. And I did that from November to February, right before all the COVID stuff, you know, broke and we all went in lockdown. But my magnesium normalized. I was around 1.8, which is good in the middle of normal limits for that blood value. And then I, you know, kept having my magnesium checked every couple weeks, and it was just dropping until June, and in June it dropped to 1.3, and then, sorry, I gotta wipe some sweat, and then we went back on the magnesium infusions in July. Last week of July we finally got it organized, got my portacath put in, and what a portacath is, I've got a bandage because it was accessed yesterday, but it's just a little triangle that sits under my skin that goes into a vein, a big vein into my neck, into the jugular, so I can get IV fluids and medications and things I don't absorb, like magnesium, through that, instead of having to get an IV stick in my arms or my hands, because I have terrible veins, and yeah, it's not fun. So, sorry about that rabbit hole about a portacath. So then I started I already said that. And I'm still on the magnesium infusions. But in the middle of all this, we're still trying to figure out why I feel so bad. So we drew a bunch of different kinds of lab work. And then we went to the cancer center to have the infusions of magnesium and have all the lab work done. They found my B12 was non-existent, so I started B12 shots on August 14th. And we also, at the same time, my folic acid, folic acid helps you absorb B12 and iron, but my hemoglobin is not low, so that's good. And then we drew last week to see what my vitamin D levels are, and they're non-existent as well, so I'm going to start taking weekly vitamin D3 caplets. And I don't know how long I'll be on magnesium infusions. It may be for the rest of my life. I may never absorb magnesium or B12 or any of these things ever again. And that is unfortunately part of having pretty much a short go. And as far as how I'm feeling, like right now, I'm feeling better. I brought them some rutabaga greens. I tried to grow some rutabagas. It didn't really work out. See, here's my root. See, that is not a rutabaga root, is it? Interesting. I planted them this spring. So the rabbits get the greens, the chickens get the greens. You know, it's all good. Uh-oh, I think Crowbar's chasing somebody again. What are you doing, Crowby? What are you doing, Crowbar? Are you even in the shot, Crowbar? What are you guys doing? You chasing them girls? You chasing them girls? You are. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm slowly feeling better. I mean, I don't feel 100% by far. But I'm getting there. I had fluids yesterday, so they gave me a liter of saline yesterday and drew some more labs to find out why my protein is high. I have elevated serum protein, and it is confusing. We don't know why. My albumin is elevated, and we don't know why. My alkaline phosphates, which is a liver enzyme, that's been high for a long time, and I think that's due to all the meds I've taken in my life. But this whole protein, albumin, my GFR, which shows muscle wasting, is like low, and I just don't know. I mean, I know I probably don't eat enough, but you know, with Doctor's help and the Lord's help and y'all's help, maybe we'll get it figured out and get me healthy and funny again. I don't feel too entertaining today. I feel like the chickens are way more entertaining. So that's where we are with my Crohn's issues, or my short gut issues, whatever you'd like to call them. Oh crap, it is Vlogust the 27th. It's the 27th of Vlogust. Yay! We're gonna make up those 2 days we missed last week in September, so we'll be posting till the 3rd now instead of the 1st to make up those 2 days. Because hopefully I will be feeling much better. Oh, that's the neighbor's chickens. I thought my dog was fawning. That's the neighbor's chickens. They get in the woods over there and roll up the dogs. But anyway, I was going to tell you one more important thing about that thing now, and I don't remember. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I got IV fluids yesterday. I already said that. But I have a magnesium infusion on Friday. And I've already got the doc to order another liter of saline. That's what I got yesterday, and I'm already feeling so much better from it. I don't have a headache anymore. It's nice to be able to think a little straighter. The magnesium is the main thing that makes me have major brain fog. So I think that's going to be it for this episode of Blackpack Homestead and the Game of Crohns. Stay tuned till next week to find out, will her magnesium be higher? Will her B12 be higher? Will she have figured out why her protein is high? Find out next week on Game of Crohns on Blackpack Homestead. Same Holy Basil time, same Holy Basil channel. I hope y'all get that, even if I use it. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate your support in the comments. Y'all are just super, super precious and so kind. Anytime I start feeling low, man, I know where to go to get lifted up, right in the comments. So I'll see you here next time on the Blackpack Homestead tomorrow. Take care. God bless. And bye-bye. Mutants laying her eggs up here. How funny. Here's Lattice's nest. Enoch, shut up. You are a pain in my side. I love you, but you are a pain in my side, son.